Good day and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are new here, I am Lazan. If you are not new, welcome back. So today's video is a video that I really wanted to make. Please note disclaimer. I am not a marriage advisor. I am not no professional nothing. I am just someone who thinks. No, but this is my opinion. So today I want to be discussing marriage. Not that I'm no not that I'm no expert near. I am not an expert at marriage. I'm just an expert at my marriage, if that makes sense. So I wanna title today's video with the marriage trap. Okay, so the first part of the marriage trap is you start out wanting the fairy tale. If you don't want the fairy tale, if you didn't want the fairy tale, ek will most certainly the fairy tale gehad het and nothing less than the fairy tale, only the fairy tale and nothing less than the fairy tale. So help me God. That is what I wanted. So let's discuss this fairy tale. You watch movies and you just love how boy meets girl, he sweeps off her feet and happily ever after. En allerlei tipe goede die movies maak vir ons vir ons dingetjies baie. The movies just makes everything beautiful. And I love it. I still today just watch rom-coms. Because I believe if I watch a movie, I should be happy after the movie and not cry because of reality shows and good. Nanny. You start out wanting a fairy tale and there's nothing wrong with that. You have this vision, and if you like me, you even have a list of things that you want in your future husband. You even have a book that you write letters to your future husband. You're really into this fairy tale game, hey? And then you get married. Then you get married. And then you must now expect the fairy tale to come to life. But the life happens. And what I mean by life happens is you got lives to live outside of inside being married. Like you gotta go to work, you gotta cook, you gotta clean, life happens. You gotta function and still want the fairy tale or still have the fairy tale. Everything. But then life happens. Then I just wait a step. The third step is then you must choose and be intentional. And this is the point that I wanna stuck at for this video. That is the part that's literally going to make or break your marriage. Verstaan? Where you are, because if you're dating, it's easy to be intentional about whatever. You are pursuing, you are being pursued, and you must know the girl you're being must know how you like and allerlei tipe dingetjies. Maar if you are, as you know, if you're klaar gemarried and you klaar life happen, then, and also if you have children or if you have children of a child, then glo my life is definitely gonna happen. Definitely. Maybe life's gonna happen slowly if you don't have children, but if you got a child or children, nee, my sister, wees verseker, life's gonna happen. But being intentional about choose, you must be intentional. Whereas there's no more good morning texts. Funny, you waking up next to each other. There's no more what you eating text. Because you know what he took for lunch. You made the lunch. So that eliminate. So good morning text is eliminated. What you're eating for the day is eliminated. And where we're going out is eliminated. But anyway, so what then needs to happen? And another disclaimer, this doesn't need to happen to you, or simply from just speaking about myself. So then what needs to happen is You now have to choose on a Friday night. We will watch movies as a couple and be jolly and have some popcorn and have some coffee or chocolate. But okay, you be intentional. You put him in the calendar, because if you do not, it will not happen. You will not be having a date for months in a row, and when you look back, you're like, yeah, things have changed. I don't like it here. I don't like it. Chicken licken, I don't want. Anyway, then you have to be intentional about it. So you're gonna specifically hier gebeur date night. You have to be specific, because then he's now no longer surprising you with date nights and goed hy julle werkie budget saam uit. Verstaan jy? So you now not necessarily gonna wanna put in the budget, this budget where you take me out near. And also we must stop with this mentality where it's just about the woman. I see. As twee mense in die marriage. As twee mense in die marriage. En the one where the guy must just give. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. Maybe it's gonna work in the relationship, definitely. It's gonna work. But in the marriage, throw away that approach, because it's not gonna work. So okay, laat ek by die punt kom, because I'm just chatting to you guys. You must be intentional. If your dream, because remember, this is your marriage between the two of you. Niemand besluit wat in dit gebeur daar by julle nie. Okay? So if your dream was every morning we're gonna have coffee on the balcony before work, then set your alarm. You put your alarm. If you know you start working at 8 o'clock, you put your alarm for 5 o'clock. You wake up so that you can still defrost if you need to defrost like me. Then by 6 o'clock you go make the coffee, and you've got make 2 cups of coffee, and you go to the balcony and take out the gowns and and then you go stand there and dash your fairy tale. If your fairy tale is date night every Saturday night, maak 'n reservation by die restaurant. Werk 'n budget uit, work a budget out, and put the money aside that is for that date. If your fairy tale is small gifts here and there, werk die budget uit. Like if you have a joint budget, here is 200 for you and 200 for you to just do as you please for the service of this marriage. You know, that is for the spontaneity of gifting. It doesn't have to be expensive, but that is what's gonna make fairy tale for me. That is what's gonna make perfection for me. If fairy tale for you is, ek weet nie, wearing matching socks, koop matching socks. Koop, as jy winkel toe gaan, my sister, koop matching socks. Dan sit julle matching socks aan as julle movie watch. The point that I'm trying to bring across is, wat ook al jou fairy tale is, wat ook al jou imagination is, wat ook al jy ge-envision het vir jou marriage, it is possible. It is possible, because we leer from it. Who decides what happens when? Who decides vanaand eet ons curry? Jy, my sister. Who decides of jy, my broer, wie ook al? As if Sunday lunch together alongside the table was a dream vir julle. Kook die kos vroeg in die oggend voor jy kerk toe gaan. Ook al dankie Here, was my droom. Oh, dankie Here, was my droom. But ek maak 'n voorbeeld vir die wat dit nou 'n droom voor is. For those that it is a dream for, if Sunday lunches after church is your dream, make sure that there is food for the table. If eating around the table is your dream, gaan lê by 'n table en stoel asseblief. So that your dream. In all my examples, take one thing from it. Jy steer die ship jy die twee, maar dis no ship en twee captains, né? Asseblief los die. I was at the wedding and the one person made a speech where it says this thing of happy wife, happy life is wrong. It's happy spouse, happy life. So and it's true. Both of y'all must be happy. So dish but two steering wheels. So whatever it is that and as a belief communication at the top of it all, I don't even have to mention that. That is a given. Communication at the top of it all. Vat mense maak gebruik van penne en blaaie. Maak gebruik van penne en blaaie. Skryf neer, hier's jou blaai. Hier's jou blaai. Hier's my blaai. Hier's my pen. Waar's die pensel? Hier is jou pen. Hier's my pen en jou pen. Wat is vir jou 'n ideale huwelik en wat is vir my ideale huwelik? What marriage is perfect to you? And if you could envision the perfect marriage, skryf hom en ek skryf hom. And then we look where we can meet each other to create whatever fairy tale we would like to love. And I know life is gonna happen. It's always going to happen. Dis hoekom is punt nummer 3 being intentional. Okay? So yeah, write it down. Learn to love, write it down, man. It makes it so much more real and it makes it so much more tangible and so on. So the be intentional. And my reason for making this video is I just love. Ek is van hy mense like fairy tale in die movies as ek time. So die fairy tales as ek so and I know that somehow someway en almal van ons is daar iets wat ook 'n bietjie fairy tale soek. But you know we kom aan ons so groot en oud en uitgestrek en nie as met tyd vir fairy tale is vir klein kinders en vir die skoolkinders en maar dan die marriage nie funny. Ek is jammer, ek soek dit. Chicken licken I don't want. I want to have fun. I want to enjoy myself. Ek het altyd myself gesê I don't want to be one of those, né? Obviously as a child you observe everything. And then you see maybe there's weet hoe om te sê nie. But the point is I told myself I don't want the kind of marriage where I wish my husband was in work instead of at home. Nee, dan is ek in 'n verkeerde plek. Dan is daar nie wat chicken licken I don't want. I want to wish he was at home. Then it means we're happy. Verstaan nie? So thank you so much for listening to my rants and asseblief mense. Maak net seker dat julle is gesubscribe. Please just make sure that you are subscribed and that the notification bell is getik. And I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. This I recorded 3 videos in a row. Obviously batching. Maar ek sê if you this is the one I enjoyed creating the most because I'm a sucker for love. Bye.